Hello, friends. Welcome to a small session on artificial intelligence. My name is Biswa Biharidas. I'm a professor in BIITM, Bhubaneswar, India. Artificial intelligence, actually, it's creating a big hype, and maybe half of us feel it's a monster. People are really getting worried about it. So today I'm going to, maybe within a few minutes, I'll explain you there is nothing to worry about it. Okay? The term artificial intelligence actually was first coined, very surprisingly, some 69 years back. Precisely in 1956, an American computer scientist, John McCarthy, actually propagated the concept of artificial intelligence. And because he was from computer science background, probably people thought it's a very big technological concept. Concept is not so difficult to understand. So today I'll try to explain that. The way human being was created by a supernatural power, people call it universal power or whatever. Some religious people call it God or whatever. But there is some power beyond human control which created human being. There is no doubt about it. And when human beings were created, beside all other biological and physiological feature that probably that power created in human being, one most superlative department of our body is the brain. And brain has something called natural intelligence. And how did that natural intelligence actually started controlling the human being from its birth to death? The natural intelligence comes from the brain, which has majorly three functions: the cognitive functions and the emotional functions and creative part. Creativeness and innovativeness is varies from people to people. Cognitive function is all about learning and memory. And in learning and memory, there are actually a lot of other six faculties which are involved in brain, but we are not going to get into that part. But what is learning and memory? We get exposed to various phenomena, incidents, happening, events right from our birth. And from each such event, our brain collects some data, information, which it processes and stores in the memory, which is again inside the brain. From there, we conduct our future behavior also. I had a bad experience putting my finger into the flame of a candle when I was hardly a few months old. And from that, my brain learned, oh no, fire is something which you should not touch. It will burn. It will be painful. So similarly, every such happening and events that human being undergoes from his birth to in school, college, education, everything captures that learning and memory, and we all build our higher level of intelligence for decision making in our life, informal life and formal life. Same thing, probably John McCarthy thought he can use same idea he propagated, that probably computer can also be used to replicate those phenomena of learning, memory, processing, and conducting the future behavior based on those memory and processing. Yes, artificial intelligence. Let's take the case of ChatGPT. GPT generative pre-trained transformer. It generates pre-trained its machine, the computer, with all the past knowledge and information and database for future decision making. Transformer is a function of the brain, which actually is the faculty that takes care of the context, processing, and probably decision making. That's how the machine tries to replicate. So it's only a machine created by human being. We don't have to worry about it. Such things have been happening in our life. Look at the driverless technology. Actually, driverless technology in laboratory happened much earlier, but even in commercial sense, it happened by 2016, which is almost 9 to 10 years back. But till date, the society is regulating and controlling it. It has not taken over the jobs of the driver. The autopilot mode in a plane does not dispense with the pilot. The pilot controls everything. So the driver also will also control all those mechanism with the help of the computer. That's why I wanted to tell that we should not worry about all these things. There is one part, technology part, for which unless I am going into designing a plane or designing a artificial intelligence machine, I don't have to worry. There is a functional part. I, as HR manager, finance manager, marketing manager, supply chain logistics manager, how do I use those knowledge base of the computer as a very efficient, smart servant of human being? A manager will use AI-based packages. I mean, even at a very basic level like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot, students are using to do their task and all the assignments. Same way, professors will also use. But only thing we have to be as human beings have to be very careful. We will learn that, and it's not difficult to learn the functional part. We'll master it, and we will control the AI machines. AI is nothing to be scared. It's like an elephant. It looks big. If you suddenly find an elephant standing next to you, you get scared. But if you know the elephant's behavior, if you can befriend with the elephant, you will master and ultimately you will control the elephant. Thanks a lot.